you'll be the balance. Now, the bad news is, if you think that's the bad news,
You mean the worst news?
yeah, the really bad news here is, and I will address it later, 98% of relationships are going to slam against the wall and be reconfigured.
In this year?
In the coming years,
In the coming
not this year. I'm not talking about just 2012. I'm talking about the future. And this is what this whole thing is. So what I'm trying to tell you, do not start, you're talking about, why do you think, okay, let's go back to basics here, and we're talking about energy. How I read all of you, how I interact, how I've taught, and Rachel's taken more classes than anybody here. I was expecting Nina and Bella, but she knows how I teach. It depends on who's in the room and what I give. And basically, what you're going to do is to, and that's what I'm doing, is reading from energy. I'm picking up your energies, okay? So basically what I'm trying to teach you is that everything is energy. You understand that, right? I mean, I'm going to cover energy in a big chapter in the book, that every single thing, I don't care what it is, a floor, a stone, you, I, a cookie, by the way, welcome to cookies, but is energy, and we interact with energy. And the dimensions that I'm talking about is going to affect every single piece of energy. So in order to ramp it up, why do you think the ones who said they were dizzy, what do you think's been happening? You were feeling, now, okay, and I'm going sliding all over the place, just like a skater, but I have to get you understanding at the level. If you're bored, don't worry about it, you can always leave, and I won't be hurt. Okay? What I'm trying to tell you is the dimensions cannot be weaved in, and it is a weaving in. It's a gradual process, right? Change is a process, it's an evolution, all right? So basically 3 different dimensions, and we're talking about a higher energy level. How I read, do you think it's, I can't talk to you for, no problem. No offense, because you haven't had a reading, but the people who I've read for, is it like anybody else's reading? I'm not looking for, you know, compliments. I'm talking about your actual thing. Is there anything that you've ever had a reading like that before?
No.
Totally different, right?
Yes, that's why we come to you.
Yeah. All right. So it's what I'm doing is I'm operating on a different. I'm not going through a channel, by the way. I don't go through channels. I don't go through ghosts or whatever they say. I go direct into the source, which is, I know, hard for you to understand, but that's why I can get exact information. So what I'm trying to do, say to you, is that what we're going through, this evolution, is that you're all going to be eventually, even if it's not you, it's your, you know, eventual prodigy, are going to be actually creating this in their own lives. And they're going to be able to process this too, all right? So they